All right, can you hear me now? Whoops. There we go. Yeah, I didn't add an audio device. I added all the video devices and the screen cap, but not the audio. Because I am a genius. So thank you everyone for joining us today. Let's go through that intro again. So welcome to Canadian Computer Collectors live inventory stream for insurance purposes, a la the end of 2021. Today we're going to go through just as much as I can before 11 o'clock, which is in 2 hours, of the collection that I've accrued over the last couple of years. Basically, I need new renter's insurance, and I need to put together a list of stuff that I have so that they can figure out Megatron Prime wants to know I'm auctioning off my car. Unfortunately, that will not be happening today. But we're putting together a list of stuff so that I can attach values to it later and hand that in to the insurance person. We have two cameras going today. We got the really crappy Wi-Fi linked Droid cam, and then we also have this lovely little C902 webcam over here. So shout out to Logitech. Fish tank in the dash. Yeah, Megatron Prime, I can't blame you. Alright, so we may as well get started. I figured it'd probably be easier to go from like newest to oldest. So, yeah, I'll be right back. Let's grab one. Newest computer, what have I got? Okay, starting us off today is a 2013 iMac with some Minecraft coordinates written on Post-it notes. So let's plug her in and get the stats, make sure it runs. This one you may recognize from the Scarface iMac video. This is the one that looked like it had... okay, come on, Ken. It's the one that looked like it had liquid love. I don't know how else to put that. Dried up liquid love on the back of this one. So let's boot her up. A big ring of lights. Yeah, it's because I have a ring light hidden right here. See, if I go like this, now it has a ring light with hands on it. That is sketchy, though. The ring light is screwing up. I wonder if it's even making that big a difference. Let's see here. Gotta bear with me, folks. It's the very first live stream that isn't just stupid video games. Okay, I don't think it's... not making that big of an impact, so... yeah, now, we'll just leave the ring light off for now. But you will have to see the box light in the bottom cam. Magic with my hands. Okay, Megatron Prime, I'm really sorry to hear that. Can't see anything without the ring light. That's truly a shame. I'm really warm in this sweater, and earlier I said I took a shower and it didn't take, so, you know, the water's coming back out through my pores. Just be back 1 sec while this is booting. Okay. So, how's everyone doing on this fine Saturday morning? Megatron Prime caught the nose blow. That's true, yeah. I was blowing my nose. Can't believe I stayed up for this. Well, thank you. This wasn't meant to be interesting. I'm sorry. It's more of one of those things that'll be interesting when we put together the compilation. I can't believe this is taking so long to boot. Well, we can start by entering some preliminary data about this machine, stuff that I do know. So this is the 2013 21.5-inch iMac. And what I do know is that I think this is the 8 gigs of RAM model. I don't recall what type of CPU. I know it's an i5. So we're just going to have to keep on waiting, folks. Oh, here we go. We're in business. Just wanted to say, Apple's Anonymous, Megatron Prime, both of you guys will likely live longer lives because of this, so you can thank me later. Oh, holding the mouse upside down. Okay, here we go. System prep. No, that is not what I want. About this Mac is what I want. Okay, here we go. 2.7 gigahertz. Gonna switch up my mice. Oh, wrong keyboard. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my gosh. My nose is running again. .7 gigawatts. That's right. And this is 8 gigs of RAM and onboard graphics. So, oh my gosh, wrong keyboard again. And then the hard drive in this one. What is the hard drive in this one? Oh, terabyte. Oh, that's pretty good. Again, wrong keyboard. And condition on this thing is, I'd say pretty good, except for the glass. The glass is very much cracked. Very, very cracked. So let's say good. Glass is cracked. Machine is otherwise healthy. Okay. So that will be all for the 2013 iMac. And that's kind of just what we're doing today, is we're just going to work our way through these machines. Not all of them are going to be perfectly in order, but we're all just hanging out, right? Okay, I'll be back with another. Whoop. Actually, you know what? While we're here, we may as well do this one. She's already plugged in. Has been offering high quality services to this channel for quite some time already. Well, hello, Clarice. Kick her into gear. Right here. Guess I should share that that we're doing this somewhere online. Probably a good idea. Stace, if you're watching, I don't know if you can, but that would be fantastic if you could share the stream. Okay. Oh wait, oh my gosh, I just copied with the wrong button. Okay, so this guy is all turned on now. Note how quickly this one turned on. Mind you, this has a solid-state hard drive in it, which was put there care of myself. Yeah, I haven't taken anything out of that 2013 because it is a lot more... It doesn't play ball as well as these older machines. You gotta cut through that adhesive. All right, wrong keyboard again. Okay, here we go. Sorry, gang, just sharing the stream. I'll be back at it in a sec here. Okay, we're back. Tell the story of how I got each one. Oh, that's a very good idea, actually. I'm glad you helped me, Stace. I am glad you helped me. Joe, good morning. How you doing, man? Sorry, I have to blow my nose one more time. Hopefully this is the last time. Okay, so we just finished the late 2013 iMac, and I have to tell the story of how I got each one. Or I don't have to. My brother suggested it just now, and I thought it was a great idea. So basically, that 2013 iMac I bought from a Kijiji ad, like an online classified ad, from someone who only lives, you know, a couple blocks away from me, another fellow downtownite, and she thought it was a 2012 and didn't think it worked at all, that it was broken, and she dropped it and it wouldn't work. So for $150, I bought it. It was right when I was starting to get into this stuff, and I had no idea, you know, what the new stuff was worth or any of that. Took it home, booted it up, managed to put a new OS on it and all that. And actually, you know what? It's a good computer. It's not bad at all. It just has some broken glass. This, I believe, to be a 2007, but let's just find out for sure. Let's go to About This Mac, Apple's Anonymous. Yeah, mid-2007. So, what do we got here? Mid-2007. Oh my gosh. And this is a 24-inch iMac. Ah! I just dropped my keyboard. What do we have here? 2.4 gigahertz Core 2 Duo. With 4 gigabytes of RAM and an ATI Radeon HD 2600 Pro. And then what size of solid state did we put in here? We put I think it was a smaller one. Yeah, 128 gig SSD. Okay, so obviously we're going to need to do some word wrapping. Where's word wrap? There we go. Let's just word wrap this entire column. Okay, so this one came to me from a family member, actually. One of our About This Mac. So basically, this machine came to me from my mom's cousin. Her name's Janet, very kind woman, and she just upgraded to a newer machine and wanted to get rid of this. Saw that I'd done computer stuff on YouTube and just thought, hey, maybe he'd be interested in it, and I was. This is actually a great little computer. It doesn't do gaming very well, but there is a video out there featuring this machine, and I'm actually quite proud of that one. Lots of hot angles in that video. You know what I'm saying? Just taking real hot angles. You know when the angles are real hot? You know, I apologize to anyone. I keep looking at the computer screen here and not at the camera, so I'm gonna try and remember to do to look into the camera more often for you guys. Sorry, this live streaming thing is very new. Okay, that'll conclude this guy. Oh, we have to do condition. So condition. You know what? This is actually in really nice shape. I don't think there's anything overtly wrong with it. So we're going to go ahead and say, great. No noticeable issues or blemishes. Okie dokie. So let's shut her down. My fire stopped flaring. Yes, it did. Oh my gosh. You know what I think happened? When the keyboard... You guys should see how I have everything rigged up here. But when the keyboard fell off of the tower that I've been using to type into the spreadsheet, I think it hit the space bar on the on the MacBook that's running the fire. Okay, shutting down. Apple's Anonymous, you're really saving my patootie here. You're like another member of the crew. Should get you a t-shirt or something. I should get myself a t-shirt. Oh my god. Okay, that's it for this guy. We're gonna put it back right where it belongs, which just so happens to be right behind me. How do you like this combo? We got Christmas sweater and sweatpants. Okay. Next up, we have another black-backed iMac. Another 24-inch. I think this one's a little bit newer than the one we just looked at. But let's get that power. Plug it right on in there. Oh, gosh. We got keyboard issues again. Plug it in there. This freaky little keyboard mouse combo plugged in too. And we are off to the races. To the races. While that boots up, let's share this to another place online. Okay, so this computer, where did this one come from? I think my brother bought this one. Does that sound right, Stace? Is this one that you picked up and then brought over as we were starting to work together a bit more on this stuff? Let me know in the chat. Okay. This is, I think, the 2009. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure this is the 09. Pretty. Sorry, we're just sharing this on just sharing it on appropriate places. Okay, so are we booted up? We are indeed. Here we go. What? Maybe there is no password. Oh my god. Okay, the password was admin, which doesn't sound right. I don't think we would have... Where did everything go? Hello? Did it shut off? From that? Okay, this is really weird. So, all I did was touch it, and it shut itself off. Yeah, that's what I thought, but the power cord looks fine. Well, let's try it again. It was in working condition. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So yeah, if this is the one that, if this isn't the one that stays spot, this might be the one that I picked up off of a lady on a buy-sell. Again, not the most interesting story. I just asked her if she would sell her machine. She said yes, and I bought it. And it looks like it crashed again. I'm gonna try a different power cord. Apple's Anonymous, I think you might be onto something here. I mean, we know that power cord was likely fine because we just used it on the other one. Back in Edgefy? Alright, we have another cable. Get rid of the cracked one. Thanks, Dave. Solid advice. Okay. Okay, I can hear it starting. Ooh, I just heard the CD-ROM, so we know it's definitely starting. Ooh. Yeah, honestly, Apple's Anonymous, if it just does it again, we're just gonna call this one not working. Yeah, I don't even really remember where this came from. Stace, if you said the one that you picked up was a 21.5, I mean, this could have come from anywhere. CompuLord might have dropped it off while I was asleep, and I didn't even know. This could be a plant, is what I'm saying. Specs from the base, good call, yeah. From the military base. Okay, we're back. Ready? How long do you think it'll stay on? Oh, I didn't plug in the mouse and keyboard. How long do you think we have? As soon as it goes in, let's count it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, we're up to 20 seconds. 21, 22, 23, 24. Here we go. Okay, 2.93 Core 2 Duo, 4 gigs of RAM. Early 2009. .93, 4 gigs RAM. Graphics are GeForce 13512. And what is the hard drive size? Wow, I can't believe it didn't shut off this time. Keyboard assistant, get the hell out of here. Alright, storage. Ah! It's a terabyte. Wow, okay. Okay, condition. Restarted twice on its own. Otherwise, great. Gross, late 09 for the win. Yeah, looks like this is a GeForce 130. Let's just take a look again. 512 meg card. Kind of surprised me. But I guess it's a 2009, right? So, a bit newer. Yeah, GeForce GT 130 512. Are you saying the 120 or the 130 had GPU issues, Anonymous? Okay, well, we got what we came for. Third time's a charm. Log out of admin. How about just shut down? Oh, both of them. Yeah. Well, is that probably from lack of cooling, or lack of decent cooling? And I dropped my keyboard again. Lovely. Okay, let's get this one out of here. Ta-da! Okay, what have we got here? Oh, I left my keyboard and mouse thing in the other one. Okay, here we go. Starting her up. Starting her. Now this one is... This is not the one that my brother gave me. I don't remember where this one came from. I think this is one of the really early purchases I made. I mean, when you're getting into buying this stuff at first, what's most frequently available? Usually the cheap, if not free stuff. And that's kind of what this is right now. Apple's Anonymous. The iMac 2008 GPU 8800GS 512 is notoriously a flop, worst failure ever. And all these iMacs have GPU issues some kind of at some point. Yeah. I'm going to go with the fact that these are basically like laptops plus squished into tiny little cases with very poor thermals. So it looks like I've logged into this one before and installed an OS on it. What do we have here? Could it be a 2009? That is my guess. About said Mac. 2008. What do you know? All right. So this is early 2008. What do we got here? 20? Yeah. And this has the 2.66 Core 2 Duo. Oh, shoot. I just realized I didn't put the type of CPU on the last one. Was that a Core 2 Duo? I think in 2009 that would have been, right? Because I'm pretty sure my 2010 MacBook has a Core 2 Duo. A faulty 8800 GS someone in Canada. How could you do that? Hopefully they knew it was faulty. 2 gigs of RAM on here. Ew. We are starting to slide. And this is the Radeon 2600 Pro 256. So ATI HD 2600 Pro 256 meg. And how much storage are we dealing with? Oh, 320 gigs. Ooh. As is faulty. That's the way to do it, man. Honestly. You know what? You know what's really the way to do it for like a working machine these days is as is working for parts. I don't know if people have seen those listings lately, but that really sort of covers everything, right? You know, like, yes, it's a working machine, but it's also, in the case of ancient machines, something could happen that is completely out of your control, right? And so, like, to guarantee, you know, something from the late 80s or early 90s, yeah, it's working when you send it, and hopefully it works when it arrives, but you never know. Okay, so condition on this one is not as good. We've got scratches in the back plastic. I don't know if you can see, but there's pretty significant scratch along there. All 2024. That's what I figured, yeah. Core 2 Duos for everything. So we're going to say good. Oops, condition is good. Scratches on back plastic. And actually, there's some chipping around the edge. Some light chipping around edge. Cool. All right, well, that's this one. Thus concludes this machine. Well, I appreciate it, man. I gotta say, you know what? It's like I've said from the beginning. I don't profess to be an expert. I am but a passionate collector. And eager to learn as much as I can over the next, you know, rest of my life. So, my soldering kit showed up this week. Very excited about that. That's gonna be a mess, is my guess at first. Although I'm sure it'll improve with time. Okay, let's get the next one up here. Batter up. I'm the first to swing. Any Nelly fans in the house? Okay. Be right back. Hello. Ooh, something a bit newer. My only silverback. My only silverback. The silverback gorilla. G'day. That's a pretty slick looking machine, you know what I'm saying? Should have done this one much earlier. Okay. Well, we'll plug it in. And turn her on. So I know these aluminum chassis iMacs have been like this forever, but you got to give them some credit. Like, this is not Scott's old iMac. Scott's old iMac does not work at all. But basically, these look really nice. Like the contrast of the black Apple logo with the silver back. Like when you've been staring at those plastic backed black backs, this looks really slick after you pull it off the shelf. So something to think about. Yeah, this one's not Scott's. Scott's is also a 27-inch. This is a little bit smaller. Just a wee bit. Yeah, this is the one that Stace got me. Or, I say got me. I bought from Stace. So, he picked this one up off of probably Kijiji as well. And CompuLord, I hope I remember the password here. There we go. We're in. Like Flint. Hey, that's my favorite movie, baby. Updating Steam. No, we don't want to bother with that. I wouldn't want to cause any trouble. Oh my gosh. This portable keyboard and mouse trackpad thing is just wild. Okay. Late 2009, yes indeed. With a 3.06 Core 2 Duo. So, late 2009. This is the 21.5 inch. Yeah, it did feel a bit larger than the 20. I didn't realize that the design change happened at the end of 2009. I would have thought that was like a 2010 thing. Okay, so 3.06 gigahertz Core 2 Duo. I'll clean up the formatting of this spreadsheet. 12 gigs of RAM, yeah, girl. And storage. 500 gigs. Stace, was this a was this a solid state drive? Do you remember? No. Okay, so this is not a solid state. All right, so 500 gig hard drive is what we will put here. I like this machine. You know what? 12 gigs of RAM in it. Maybe we should put a solid state in there. So how's condition on here? A little dirty. We've got what looks like years of finger grime. Oh gosh. Spreadsheet going wild. So yeah, we have like decades of finger grime. Look at that. Look at that right there. Look at that right there. Get real Canadian on it. So I'm going to say this is great, but just needs a cleanup. So we'll go with great. Great. A little dirty. Festive green chemical fire, yes. Well, me and my family grew up next to a chemical spill, and ever since then we've had many different appendages growing from our bodies. And that's it for the late 2009. So let's shut her down. Welcome, Mike. Welcome, Sean. Thanks for joining us on this wild ride. It's really not wild. It's really quite boring, actually. You know, it's funny. I appreciate all you guys because you are the ones who appreciate this. Most normal people probably would not care at all. Okay. So that's the late 2009. And I think that takes us through the aluminum iMac years. Oh, no, wait. Actually... Okay, yeah. I guess I gotta... I don't know what I should do. Maybe I should do the boxed stuff separately. I have a 27-inch iMac boxed, but it's broken. Yeah, I'll go get it. I'll be right back. Oh God. Okay. So that was a light that fell over. Okay. So here we have a 27-inch iMac in a bulgy box. The box, as you can see, is starting. Oh, my horrible, messy apartment just showed. Okay, so the box is starting to bulge quite a bit. Let's get this thing out of here. So this is a machine that came to me from a friend named Scott. Great dude. Used to do a lot of gaming on this apparently. And from what he's told me is it doesn't work. But let's just plug the power in and see what happens. I've not done anything with this machine yet, so let's see here. Also, I should probably try and catch up on the chat a little bit. So what do we got going on here? Chemical fire went out. It did at one point, yes. Quite boring here at work. Looking at my AS400 terminal doing nothing. Scamperly, you are the next successful of oblongs. Terminal is something else. I didn't need that light anyway. Actually, I locked down pretty good. So I'm saying you're going to do torque inventories, computers on YouTube. Yeah, totally. Hey, you know what? What else would you want to do on a Saturday morning? We all watch The Dorks. So I'm hitting the power button here, and I am getting nothing. Oh, wait. Oh, God. Okay. That's, not working at all. So, does that mean that there's no memory at all? Okay, let's have a look. We might be able to borrow some memory. Then again, I don't know if that's supposed to be the whole purpose of this stream. But who really cares? Okay. Oh, that is not the right size. I think I'm just trying to put a tri-wing in there. Okay. I think it's important to figure out if this is a working machine or not because, you know, as far as insurance is concerned. Oh, baby, we have 4 sticks of RAM in this machine, so there must just be an issue somewhere. We have 4 sticks of... 4 4-gig sticks. So it looks like this is a 16-gig machine. Obviously not reading that. Or it feels loose, to be honest. Hang on. Just reseat everything. I have a theory that these weren't even really in place. Because they felt so loose. So maybe it's just a matter of seating them. Okay, those 2 are in. Oh yeah, the RAM just wasn't in. Check this out. So let's grab this camera here. I don't know if you can see the difference, but these 2 I haven't pulled out yet. And these 2 I just put in. These are like loose and further out than these 2. So Maybe it will boot. Let's see. Boy, it's really heavy. I guess that's to be expected with something that's this big and metal chassis. Okay, I think the RAM is now in place instead of just hanging out and pretending. Hello, June. Have you come to do final inspection? Okay. Here we go. Big exciting stuff going down. Yeah. Oh crap, I left the keyboard dongle in the other one. Boy, that cat is just going everywhere right now. Oh god. Fans are spooling up. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. Yeah, that's a big crack in the glass. The previous owner accidentally cracked it before sending it my way. So let's try booting one more time. I remember when he gave it to me, he said something like it took 1 or 2 tries to get it to actually do its thing. So far, though, it's just I don't know if you could hear that, but the fans were just spooling up like infinitely there. Yeah, GPU issue, that sounds right. I think that's what my friend told me it had. I think he said it worked on safe mode. Well, we can at least deduce... yeah, here goes the fan again. All passengers, make sure your seatbelts are on. Mike, I believe they are. I remember my buddy Ed telling me he had issues with it. Okay, so let's just figure out what the actual hardware is and move on. Okay, so it's a 1312, and I want to put this little grill back on. A1312. Come on, there. Oh, no. There we go. Okay. Grill is back on. Now, real quick. Okay, so serial number. I sell faulty ones of these on eBay too. Attaboy. Okay, so you can tell me which GPU's in the Mac? Alright, so CO2W8. No, the serial number on this one, I just typed it into Google and I didn't get anything, and it's an A1312, right? Which obviously has a few different options, so what's the best way for determining this? I know like the older white iMacs actually had the hardware listed itself on the base. Sorry, folks. I know this isn't the most riveting part here, but it is important to be accurate. E25GC0RD. Yeah, okay. Da, 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 da. Okay, so I searched by serial number and I got 3 mid-2011s. What are the CPUs on these? 2.7 Core i5, a 3.1, and a 3.4 i7. Yeah, I put the serial number into every Mac, and that's what I got. 3 different choices, which is unusual. Maybe I'm just looking at this wrong, but either way, we know it's a mid-2011. With either an i5 or an i7. Yeah, what the H, man? Why? You'd think if you look up a serial number, it would give you one machine, not 3 of them. Yeah, I see that the 2.7 had 512 gig video card, and then the 3.1 and the 3.4 had the 1 gig. All of them with a terabyte hard drive, so I'm going to assume it has the terabyte. This has been upgraded to 16 gigs of RAM. So we know it's 16 gigs RAM, 1 terabyte hard disk drive. Condition. Likely, whoops. GPU issues. Okay. All right, well, we tried on the 27. I can get into that later, but it's not exactly the riveting content that we are looking for here, despite the fact that Sean is riveted. Last 4 characters of the serial, they are DHJW. DHJW. Okay, I'm going to unplug this because it doesn't work. Oh, I should also mention has box not great. .4 is DHJW indicative of 3.4? I do remember my buddy Scott, the guy who originally owned this, told me that because he wanted it for gaming, he went for as many upgrades as he could. So the 3.4 i7 would make sense in this case. So, you know what? Let's just go with that, and I'll confirm with Scott later. 3.7 gigahertz, i7, 1 gig GPU. You know what? We'll come back to this guy, or I'll just talk to Scott. He's a friend of mine still, so we'll figure that fine detail out later. But for now, let's get it out of here. Get it out of here. Okay, so next up, we should probably get the machine that's running the Fire right now. Oh, good call on the box, Don. I'm such a loser. Oh, guys, look at this. i5. And serial number. Okay, so here we go. 27-inch 3.1 i5, originally with 4 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte hard drive, 6970. I feel so stupid right now. Yeah, well, let's enter that accurate information and, you know, dwell on the fact that that was incredible. Eric Bauer, MVP. Thank you so much. So this is probably the 512 GPU, is it not? Let me open up every Mac again. Oh no, this is the 1 gig. Okay, we're good. We're good. Don't bake the GPU in the oven. You see a lot of people online who are pretty excited by that, which is funny to me. Okay. If you think about it, though, baking a GPU in an oven is, in itself, kind of exciting. Alright, so next up is this wonderful white polycarbonate MacBook that I upgraded on the channel. Wonderful little machine that I use for work. So this computer, oops, is running macOS High Sierra with a 2.4 gigahertz. Oh, and this is a mid-2010 MacBook, not a Pro, just a MacBook. This is the 2.4 gigahertz, and I have upgraded it to 8 gigs of RAM. And this one has... how much hard drive space? Oh, 120 gig SSD, that's right. Okay. And the GeForce 320M 256 meg. Yeah, this is a great little laptop. I love this thing. I got it for free because it was broken, like really broken. A friend of mine gave me it, and basically she said that it didn't work at all. It wouldn't turn on, and there was some other problem with it. So I got it back to my place, disconnected the battery, reconnected it, reseated the RAM, and did a couple different things, and it turned on. And then the screen had this big black, like half circle kind of like punched into the side, taking over the picture. So I ended up having to replace this whole top case, and then I ended up putting more RAM and a solid state in it, and it's actually a wonderful little machine running High Sierra. So tuck this back under the Descarino so we can keep running our toxic fireplace. So what would be next? What is next in this journey? There's so much stuff around here. I guess there's more MacBooks. So none of these work, and I know that for a fact. Save spreadsheet, good call. Okay. First MacBook is a very demolished, like, parts machine. I'm probably not going to get too in detail about these ones because they are so broken, and my plan is to just make one laptop out of them. My Don says Plex server runs off a late 09 polycarb MacBook. That's awesome. You know what? These older machines are great for Plex. Apple's Anonymous saying don't put it in the dishwasher or bake it in the oven. You know, I actually had someone, a friend of mine, Miss Fahrenheit, had success with the dishwasher method, oddly enough. Okay, sorry, I was just checking a couple things on there. Okay, so this laptop, this is an A1181. And look at how we struggled to ID that iMac. Let's see if we can struggle on this one too. Okay. Oh, wow, there are quite a few under the 1181. Lovely. So let's find that serial number. Oh, hello, kitty cat. Okay, so serial number. I am not a robot. Alright, here we go. Oh wait, this serial number is showing a white MacBook, but I'm going to go ahead and trust it because I know color is just an option and probably doesn't have anything to do with specs. Cat, what are you doing? Look what she's like getting ready to jump or something. Okay. MacBook 2,1 from 07. Very cool, Joe. You know what? I have two of them, and I really wanted to make one good black model. But I don't think I have enough working parts between the two. So I was thinking of using all 5 of these to make one, like, almost like a Holstein cow. Like a mixed MacBook, if you will. So what I'm showing here is this is a white 2008 Core 2 Duo with a 2.1 gigahertz processor, 1 gig of RAM, 120 gig hard drive, and 144 megs of VRAM. So not the most exciting thing in the world. I feel like the color thing shouldn't be a big deal here, though. Like, this is what comes up under this serial number. So I'm going to enter it as such. It may be a different color, but that's just how it is. So we have a... What is this? Core 2 Duo 2,1. Oops. We have to word wrap this. Wicked Wild Wild West. Word wrap all of this. Okay. So these MacBooks, where the heck did these come from? Some of them were donated, I think. Oh no, one or two of these I bought off of Kijiji for like $20 to $40 each, and then my brother had a couple donated to him, and then we just ended up, I think, putting them all in the stack. The one with the French keyboard works fine. Well, I hope it's it's probably the one that says won't boot. Oh, look at this. It says a white keyboard inside of it. So this has already been messed around with a bit. This is horrible. Oh, I don't even think it's going to close now. Oh, there we go. I got it. All right. So let's not get too fancy with this because the value is going to be so little. Okay, so typing this in here, 2008. Oh, actually, this is an early 2008. How did I miss that? And this is not a Pro, just a MacBook. We should put the black body, 2.1 gigahertz Core 2 Duo. Well, the Core 2 Duos really had their time in the sun, eh? 1 gigahertz RAM, 120 gig hard drive, and oh, you know what? I remember where I got 3 of these from. A friend of mine, Ryan, who actually did the original intro animation and is working on a new animation with our new logo. He ended up shipping me a bunch of these. I guess a friend of his must have had them for a business or something. I don't think it says a GPU because it's not naming anything, so just leave that, I guess. And this is demolished white keyboard. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. So this next one is in much nicer shape. By comparison, this looks like a real machine, whereas the last one looks like something that a car drove over. All Core 2 Duos except for original 2006 Core 2 Duo. Yeah, most likely these are all going to be Core 2 Duo. Sorry, going to catch up on chat here. Not all MacBook parts are interchangeable. That is true. Eric Bauer says, I have a black one with 2009 logic board and super clean white palm top. Oh, that's cool. It's kind of what I think I was hoping to do with all of these if they were of the right model, where I could interchange parts. Okay. I've not come across the one with the French keyboard yet, Stace. Although, no, I know what you're talking about. That one is newer. We will get to that. Anyway, so this one won't boot. However, it's clean. And together, it does have that very common issue with this year of MacBook, which is where you see the edges wearing away, as you can see here. Kind of coming up like that. So all of these have that problem, unfortunately. Retro Computer Collection giveaway. Retro Techie, how you doing, man? Good to see ya. So this I have a post note on. Won't boot, unfortunately. And this is an A1181 as well. Should we see what the serial number holds? I think so. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it's too bad we don't have music. It's too bad that music is copyrighted. You know? Don't you know? Okay, let's enter this serial number and find out what we're dealing with. Because it is certainly different from the last one. I am not a robot. Okay, here we go. Mac Core 2 Duo 2.0 13-inch black. So this one is showing the correct color. Specs are not as impressive as the last one. This is an 06, but still a Core 2 Duo. And this is of the... Doesn't say... Oh, it's like 1,1. Ooh, this is an early one. Very early. Thank you, Retro Techie Joe. Apple replaced top case for 2006 MacBook 1.1. That's what we got right here. Joe, is yours black as well? Okay, so this doesn't have like an early designation or anything. It just says family MacBook. So let's go with MacBook 1,1 black, 2.0 gigahertz, and this is still showing a Core. Oh, it's a Core Duo, not a Core 2 Duo. 512 megs of RAM and an 80 gig hard drive. 80 gig. Oh no, I typed everything in the wrong place. VRAM 64 megs. I don't even know if there's a card in there, so I'm just gonna leave that again. So there we go. Original MacBook is mid 2006. Yeah, this one must be pretty early then. So then condition won't boot. Otherwise intact. Edges pulling away. Alright, chuck that battery back in. Lock it up. And we'll move these out of the way. Okay, onto the white MacBooks now. Alright, no notes on this one. 4 gigs, works, bad screen. Oh, there is a note on it. Okay. Let's open her up. Well, actually, you know what? If it works, let's just follow suit. Let's keep doing what we're doing. Let's turn it on. So, for power, we will require those. I'll be right back. Got my basket of power adapters. This is what we need. Cube, anyone? Alright, where will I be plugging this in? Right here. Right here. Oh, come on. There we go. All right, let's get that chime going. Let's get that juice flowing. Okay, no chime. Oh, there it is. That's nice. You love to hear it. Okay. Bad screen. Oh, shoot. You know what that must have meant? I cannot see anything on the screen. Because nothing is showing up. Alright, well, we tried. We'll turn it off. There it goes. So then, yeah, I guess we are going to have to go by serial on this one, unfortunately. So let's pop that battery back out. Open up every Mac. And here we go. I am not a robot. And here we go. This is the white 2008 2.4 gigahertz gigahertz Core 2 Duo. Okay, so back to the spreadsheet. Here we are. What? 2.4, whoops, 23.4 gigahertz. Core 2 Duo. 2 gigs RAM. And a 160 gig spinning disk drive. VRAM at 144 megs. I'll just leave it like before. So condition on this, well, this one boots, but it doesn't do anything. Come on. So boots, doesn't do anything. We have scratching throughout the case. There's discoloration at the bottom of the hinge. So this one's no showstopper. Lots of yellowing on the keyboard. Actually, this is like kind of a weird looking keyboard. I'll show you guys this. Look at how that yellowing happened. It's almost only in the center. Maybe this is a better camera for it. And then yellowing on the hinge. Okay, so scratches throughout, yellowing on hinge and keys. Cracks on chassis. And screen edges peeling. Ew, I sell a lot of these on eBay. Not anymore, yeah. Well, you know, they're not that desirable anymore, right? Like, if you think about how powerful these are, a lot of these are running, what, like an early Core 2 Duo and 2 gigs of RAM? Like, that's probably not on the top of anyone's list anymore. Okay, so I'll put this one here. Next up. Oh, wait. Why? This one said 4 gigs. Bad screen. Okay, it must have been upgraded. Because I tested all of these at one point. So, 2 gigabytes works and directional issue bad screen. Well, let's find out what that meant. Plug her on in. Oh, this one's crusty. Okay. Oh, we got a chime, but we have a broken LCD And I don't know if you can see how crusty and musty this keyboard is, but it's pretty bad. This one also has the remnant of a sticker on the bottom. So I said this had a directional issue. I'm not sure what that means. I would have been plugging these all into an additional monitor when I was testing them initially, so maybe that has something to do with the trackpad. This looks like it was used on an oil field. Yeah, what's this directional issue? I mean, the mouse seems to be working fine. I can still see it moving around despite the broken screen. Oh, this looks like it was someone's school computer. Okay. According to the previous owner, this guy had a great summer 2014. You'll love to hear it. Okay. I'm gonna go about this Mac, because I can. So this is a... What are we working with here? Oh, you know what? It's running 10.6, which doesn't show you the type of Mac that it is, so we'll have to still look that up. But this is a 2.13 gigahertz Core 2 Duo with 2 gigabytes RAM. And then we'll just shut her down. Shut down. Okay, now that it's off, Batteria. Get a couple details here. Okay, I am not a robot. And we have a white 2009. Oh. And that is a mid-20, or 2009, mid-2009. And the hard drive size on this would be 160. Broken screen, sticker remnants, scratches all over. Dirty AF keyboard. Oh my god, there's so much loose crap under the battery area. That's not a good sign. Okay, now what's next? The last one of the bunch. This one has a poster that says, "Won't boot, bad power button." Well, I guess we will be pulling the bottom off this one too. The Catalina wine mixer. Great year for nothing. I agree. It'll run Catalina. Thank you, Eric. I'd try that if the screen wasn't so broken. Or why am I even plugging this one in? So this one is even more gross. This is like, there's sliding scale of grossness, and this one's just even worse. I don't know if you can see all that grime on there. Get a paper clip and ground yourself. Yeah. I think we all know who's the champion of that. This one has tape. Reuben tape, aka Scotch tape, holding it together. Woof. Alright, well, let's get that battery out. Get a look at the... Did someone pick at this so that they could pull their own battery out? Oh my god. Okay, this is supremely brutal. Here we go. Looking it up. Alright, I'm not a robot, and this is 2007 MacBook 2,1 with 1 gig of RAM and 80 gigs of storage, 2 gigahertz Core 2 dual processor. So, slide that over here, and off to the spreadsheet we go. And if anyone else is losing their mind at the formatting inconsistencies of the spreadsheet, trust me, so am I, but everything is so precariously set up here, I cannot focus on it in the moment. So I'll fix that later. Oh, we got our put Core 2 Duo here. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. So that is it for all these crappy lab. Oh no, we have to do conditions. So very broken, screen taped together, discoloration throughout, notch cut to remove battery. Just terrible. I'll show you guys this battery cut notch in a second here. You'll love this. Check this out. Whoever owned this was an idiot and didn't realize they could just tilt the machine upside down and the battery would fall out. Okay. So we'll get rid of these. Alright, Intel era. What else do I still have that's Intel era? Mac Minis. Dun, 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 dun. A little bit of a palate cleanser after all those gross MacBooks. We have this very cute little Mac Mini. Cute patootie! Whoo! Woo! Right in the box too, isn't that fun? So I'm not going to do a full unboxing here because I do want to do that on the channel sometime. But I have this cool little Mac Mini that I'm going to plug in. I guess we'll need a monitor. Get into the desktops now. Alright. Our pouvoir cable. I love these power bricks for Mac Minis and what looks like massive USB-C. Plug that in your phone and plug it in. Okay. So now I need a monitor, and this uses excellent. Get a little power. A little bit of power there, a little power. And we need an adapter, which I believe is right here. Yep. Plug in our mouse keyboard combo. Our adapter, which I was plugging in the wrong way. And our power, and that should be all we need. Should be. Does this thing not work? Okay, well, I have an idea. So I have a Mac Mini that I know is working. Let's see if that one will turn on using this power stuff, because we can at least deduce if we have a power issue or what. Where did it end up, though? It's not the disassembled one. Where is my Mac Mini? Huh. I wonder if I lent it to Stace for something. I thought I hadn't, though. This is the fun part of doing inventory. I thought I displayed it up here or something. But I guess not, obviously. This is the rusty one. Stace, do you have the other Mac Mini, the working one? Because we had the rusty one and then a working one, and then this one that was in the box. Oh, right. Okay, so Stace has the working one. Okay, we'll have to put a placeholder in here so that we don't forget to come back. So, oops. I just changed. Whoop. What is going on here? What happened to our spreadsheet? It's all screwed up now. Oh, I guess I just minimized it. There we go. Sorry, folks. Mamma mia. We're running an amateur operation here. There we go. Okay, got to remember not to minimize it. So Stace is putting the Linux on it. So all right, so then let's look up this Mac Mini. We'll go by serial number. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So I'm gonna have to open up the screen to search. Oh, and I just shifted over the picture. I keep touching the broadcast like a buffoon. Okay. Oof, that is blurry. It's like they painted it on with a brush. Yeah, that is terrible. I think I got it though. Yeah. Mac Mini Core Duo 1.66 2007 intro February 2006 discontinued 2007. This is an early/late 2006. Funny how you can be both. Specs on this one were 1.66 Core Duo. And 512 megs of RAM. 60 or an 80 gig hard drive. Guess we don't know because it won't turn on. And we'll leave the VRAM. So this is boxed. Won't boot. I would say otherwise clean. A little bit of yellowing and a nick on the top. Okie dokie. So that goes back in. Then we have the Mac Mini behind me that's in pieces, which also won't boot. Let's get all this junk put away. In the box we go. Why do things never fit back in the way that they went, the way that they came out? All right, here we go. I think we got it. Ha ha! And off to work we go. Thanks, Joe. We'll talk to you later. There will be more of these soon. I actually have to wrap this up like in a couple of minutes. So I think the last machine we're going to do is this Mac Mini in pieces behind me. This is the Rusty Mini. So this one is just brutal condition. Okay, at least the serial number is more readable. Got parts and dirt falling out of it as I turn it upside down. G8. Nine. U35. I am not a robot. Okay, so this is a 1.5 gigahertz Core Solo. Yeah, that's right. This is super early. Wait, what the hell just happened here with our spreadsheet? There we go. That was really weird. Okay, so early 2006 Mac Mini with a 1.5 gigahertz core Solo. Bring me Solo! 512 megs of RAM, 60 gig hard drive. This one has terrible condition. One side won't boot. And it looks like we lost the description to the last one, so boxed. Won't boot. Some yellowing and a nick on top, otherwise very clean. Box very clean. Has manuals and peripherals. And we'll hit save. And unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all we're going to do for this morning because I have somewhere I have to be at 11. And, you know, this is something we're going to probably do more of in the future. So, don't want to get it all done at once because it... Ah! We'll have nothing left to do in the future. I thought I broke that. Okay, well, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in this morning. I really appreciate that. I am the Canadian Computer Collector. Please like and subscribe if you like what you see and if you want to see more. Otherwise, we have new content every Saturday, whether that's a live stream video or just a regular recorded and edited video. A big shout out to Apple's Anonymous. He says thanks. I say thank you, man, for helping me with some of those mystery bits there. Mystery bits. That'd be a good product. I don't know what that would be, but that would be a good product. And just before I go, everyone check out the rust. You ever seen a Mac Mini with this much rust? I don't know if you can get a good look in there, but... Ooh. Anyway, enjoy your weekend, everyone, and we'll see you next Saturday.